Hi, Aries and Capricorn. Welcome to your Soul Ties Timeless Reading. If you're new here to my channel for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Please feel free to subscribe if the messages do resonate with you. This is a timeless reading, guys, so that means from the time that you view it, whether that's today, tomorrow, a year from now, 2 years from now, does not matter. That's the time in which the messages will be most pertinent to your situation and to your life, okay? This is a soul tie video, guys. This is not a love video. This is not a soulmate video, okay? Soul tie connection is a very strong empathic connection brought together by two people. There's lessons between the two of you, and often these lessons can be painful, but they grow us, okay? So that is why I'm here. Therefore, guys, I am not here to cater to you or your feelings as it pertains to this connection. I am here to offer light, healing, and love as it pertains to your soul tie. So, if you're in a happy, thriving Aries and Capricorn connection, this is not the video for you. If you don't like harsh truth, this is not the video for you. Okay, so if you're still here, you want to hear the messages, let's get started. Now, Aries, Capricorn, Capricorn, Aries does not matter. If you're watching this video, your energy will be here, your person's energy will be here. If you want to flip the roles, you can do so, okay? And yes, guys, my nails do look a mess because I've been sick, as many of y'all know, and I haven't been to the nail technician yet. I just feel the need to say that, but anyways. The energy that we have coming out on your side, we have soulmate reverse that says, yes, this is your soulmate. The energy on your person's side is you deserve love. You are lovable. Okay. So automatically, guys, with this soulmate reverse card coming out on your side, this is almost like you basically are acknowledging that this person is not your soulmate. Okay. And then it seems like the other person, your person, is saying that they deserve more than what they're being given. Already in the connection, I'm sensing that if you're in union with one another, where you're saying to yourself, this is not your soulmate, you're feeling this in your soul, and you're still there. So we're going to have to figure out, why are you still in this connection? Now, for those of you where you flip the roles here, maybe this is your energy with you deserve love, and maybe your person's feeling like you're not their soulmate. They're feeling some conflict in their energy here. It's not actually uncommon that they would feel this way, because the Aries Capricorn connection is not naturally compatible, but it's still really magnetic, okay? And what do I mean by natural compatibility? Well, what I mean is that Aries is naturally compatible with other fire signs and air, okay? Capricorn is compatible with other earth signs and water. So that's the compatibility. And as it relates to the two, you kind of clash in that way. But some of you, the ones I'm reading for, it was never about the compatibility as much so as it is something else. So let's go ahead and pull more information. On your side, it says, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart and receive the highest energy of all. We have codependency. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. We have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. It says love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. We have separation reversed. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Okay. So, we have a lot to unpack, Aries, Capricorn. Let's start on your side here. Now, with this, it's okay. It is safe for you to love again. This is basically you feeling a bit hit by this connection. I don't know why I'm sensing. Okay, so half of you are actually disconnected from your person. The other half of you are actually still in union with your person. So I'm going to speak to the ones that are disconnected first, okay? Could be where you maybe are trying to move on with your life. You're trying to open yourself up to this love, and you're having trouble because of the past that you're holding on to as it pertains to Aries or Capricorn, okay? We have this codependency card coming out. So, I feel like very strongly that when you were with this person, could have been, and this doesn't necessarily have to be, drugs or alcohol. Sometimes codependency could mean just that, being really, really reliant on the other person, or you both being really reliant and really dependent on one another to a fault. Okay. And then we have this trust card coming in where there was a lack of trust in the connection. On your person's side, we have love yourself first. I am seeing some insecurity on this person's side here where maybe they didn't love themselves. They didn't value themselves the way that they should have. And we all heard that saying that when we don't value ourselves, how can we ever value anyone else? Very interesting that we have this separation reverse card coming out. This could be where maybe there needs to be a separation where spirit is maybe working on separating the two of you, or this could be where you're actually coming back into union with one another, okay? So for those of you who are actually still in union with this person and you have the separation reverse card coming out, your spirit guides respectively, okay, your person's spirit guides, your spirit guides, they might be working very hard to actually separate this connection. And the reason why is because you're having reservations about whether or not this is your person that you even want to be with, okay? And why are we having these reservations? Well, for several reasons, because the first thing that's coming out is the need for there to be independence, okay? We have a strong codependency coming out on both sides of this connection. Could be where this connection was actually kept together by sort of, using the other person. Could have been that this was a very opportunistic relationship here. For those of you who are actually still in union with this person where this separation reverse is coming out, seems like you know deep in your spirit that things are not going the best right now. Okay, we have a lack of communication with this heart-to-heart conversations card here. So someone's really not opening up about how they feel, okay? And then the other person here with this codependency card coming out, there is a lot of dependence on the other person as opposed to getting out there, and kind of making things happen for yourself. I do see insecurity on both sides of this connection, because I see insecurity here in terms of loving someone else. I see insecurity on this side as far as loving yourself. So could it be that the first lessons coming out is to love yourself first, and then the second lesson behind that is to seek your own independence and to work on getting your own independence from one another. Okay, for those of you who are disconnected from this person and maybe you're trying to heal from the trauma that this connection caused you, okay? It's very, very important that you be able to move on. Even if you can't physically have this conversation with this person, we still have to heal, right? Let's pull some more information and see what else is coming out. Because we have lack of communication in the connection. We have someone honestly not feeling that this person is their soulmate. Why are you staying if this person is not someone that you actually want to be with? Okay, so it could be you or your person feeling this way, but either way, why stay for something that is not working? So we're going to go ahead and delve deeper into this connection. Okay, it says believe in the impossible, blue moon. We have you and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer. Some of you could have a family with this person. We have a win-win outcome as forecast. Full moon in Libra. Okay. So we do have spirit actually encouraging those that are in union with one another to actually try to work this situation out. Okay. So for those of you who are in separation from your partner, where maybe you're married, you guys have been separated for quite some time, this is really solidifying that if you guys have children together, they're okay. They're safe. Maybe you haven't been able to see your children due to the separation. For those of you who are not in separation, but you're feeling like there maybe needs to be a separation that y'all are resistant to, Spirit is going to bring about a change with all of this happening. But whatever change comes, it's going to be a win-win for both of you, okay? I do see here where for those of you who are in union with one another, the cards actually are speaking to to the possibility of you guys working something out. But these lessons between you two still have to be learned, okay? The really important lesson with codependency, not being too reliant on one another, okay? The really big lesson with loving yourself first. This love yourself first would never come out if there wasn't some type of situation where the other person wasn't being made to feel this way, right? So definitely, I do feel that there might be a bit of not valuing the other person coming in, a lack of value, a lack of consideration for the other person, okay? Because we have the soulmate reverse card coming out on your side. Flip the roles as needed. I just read what's on this side, okay? But what I'm reading is that with you feeling like this person is not your soulmate, okay? And you feeling this way about this person, it's really taking a toll on them, okay? Because they feel the extent of how you feel. Or this could be them feeling this way about you, that you're not their soulmate. And you're feeling the extent of that, okay? That could feel very much like a rejection, okay? It could feel very painful for you. Feeling like you're not your person's type. Feeling like you were not chosen by them. And that's where this insecurity is coming in. So could it be the biggest lesson of all is that we have to love ourselves despite our partner's rejections, okay? And we have this heart-to-heart conversation coming in, a lack of communication. So let's delve into this communication for just a second, guys, because something I didn't touch on. Aries is first house, okay, ruled by Mars, okay? Very angry planet, very masculine planet, very passionate planet, okay? And then we have Capricorn, which rules the 10th house, okay, which is Saturn, okay? And that is a very hardworking planet. So when we actually bring you two together in union with one another, both of you have sort of that difference when it comes to anger, okay? Because Aries in general, okay, not stereotyping, I'm just stating, what I see. Aries in general tend to be a little more passionate than other signs, okay? Because they are ruled by the red planet, okay, the god of war, right? So with Capricorn maybe being a little more laid back than that, we can see how there could be a disconnect in the heart-to-heart conversation or in the communication sector, okay? Due to the fact that we have first house energy of passions and being able to express self. With Capricorn's 10th house, which they're not necessarily known for speaking up at all times, so we could see a clash with that, right? The communication part. So could it be another lesson in this is stronger communication skills, whether you're in separation or not? Okay, whether you're in union with this person or in separation from this person, there's a strong need to strengthen your communication moving forward so that the next connection that you have won't suffer the way this one has. Okay, let's pull some tarot. Okay, on your side, we have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Star. Your person's side, we have the World. We have the Hermit. And we have the Four of Cups. Okay, so starting on this side here. All right. If I'm being completely honest, okay, on your side, with the Seven of Pentacles, feels like you did invest quite a bit of time in this connection. Might have stayed longer than you should have stayed, okay, for those that are in separation, those who are no longer in connection with this person. I feel that this was a strong sexual compatibility between the two of you, okay? And I feel like perhaps maybe that's why this soulmate reverse card came out. Because even though you invested time in this connection, okay, it wasn't enough to sustain the relationship. And could that be another potential lesson for some of you? That just because there's a strong sexual connection doesn't mean that you stay and waste your time in the connection as long as you do. We have this Ace of Wands here. Okay, so this could be where some of you actually learned a lot from this person, okay? Or is learning a lot from this person. Even though some of you aren't in union with this person anymore, they taught you a lot. This really speaks to how you view them. They didn't always feel your love in this connection. You viewed them as a star, but they didn't always feel that, because we have love yourself first coming out, and then we have you deserve love. So it was almost like one of you didn't want this commitment. Okay. One of you just was not ready for the commitment. But just because you didn't want the commitment didn't mean that you weren't in love with your person. And I think that's what the other person maybe didn't understand. But I guess it's not really meant to be talked about, because we are talking about the lessons that can be learned between the two of you. We're not necessarily here to try to bring y'all back together. Okay, so on this person's side, we have the World card. So definitely for some of you, there was an ending to this situation, okay? There was an ending here and it really affected this person very much so, to where they were really just contemplative, like really just to themselves after this breakup or this ending. Okay. And then we have this Four of Cups, where maybe they rejected other people because they feel in their soul that you are their soulmate. Okay. And again, flip the roles as needed. This could be you feeling this way and your person actually rejecting you. But this feels like you just are really turning down these offers, whatever offers are coming in for you, because of the fact that you feel a strong connection to this person. But there's another lesson. If they're showing you through their actions that they don't want this connection, or that they don't want the relationship, why are you turning down other potential offers? Okay, so why are you turning down other offers, and why aren't you accepting that it's just not what this person needs or wants right now? And yes, I know that's a very painful lesson for some of you, okay? Now, please understand, guys, too, when I'm talking to whoever this is pertinent to. Because sometimes I get emails about this, or people are like, you didn't get my energy at all. I don't get a whole lot of emails, but I've gotten a couple since I've done these soul tie videos, where people are like, you didn't capture my energy, it didn't resonate at all. Well, first of all, I'm speaking to different groups of people, so it's not going to resonate with every single person. But understand, just please, guys, that when I'm talking, I'm talking to the ones that it applies to. Okay, so some of you are not in connection with this person anymore. Okay, but you still have to learn these lessons, because you're still repeating these lessons in other connections. And then some of you actually are with this person, but it's almost like some of you are forcing this connection. Okay, so could it be that instead of forcing this connection, it's time to love self? It's time to understand that this person's actions are not lining up with what you need. Okay, and it could be where they tried. Okay, it could be where, this person on this side, they tried their best to invest time into this connection, but for whatever reason, they're not able to commit to it, or were not able to commit to it. Speaking in present and past tense for those of you who are no longer in connection. So the really strong and powerful lesson is that when someone shows us, okay, how much we mean to them, or when they show us that they're not ready for us, we have to be able to read that energy and to not continue wasting our time, guys. Okay? And I'm only speaking to some of you that, you don't quite understand why it couldn't work, or you really aren't open to the ending of this connection. Okay? Or you really are fighting this separation. You really are trying your best to keep the connection going. You can only fight with the person who's willing to actually put in the work. Okay? So very, very painful lessons. I know they're painful, guys, but I do just have to speak on what I see, okay? And the reality of the situation is this person here has a lot of work to do in terms of figuring out what they want, okay? And you also, this person right here has a lot of work to put in as far as loving self, understanding that you do deserve love. You are worthy of this love. Just because this person's not ready doesn't mean that you aren't worthy of this love. But maybe it's time that we stop rejecting what comes in for us, okay? And for those of you who are married to this person, when you've been in separation, the same thing applies. If you're not being shown value in the connection, why are you holding on? And I do understand that marriages do work a little differently than of just a regular connection. They're a little more serious, okay? Things are a little more tied up than that. It's not always that simple, so I'm not going to sit here and say that it is simple. But what I am going to say is that you deserve to be valued. Okay? And to this, if this person's not valuing you the way that you deserve to be valued, it's time to walk away. Okay? So let's pull some advice. That didn't take long at all. It says a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. Okay, so some of you might have actually just cut this person off, or they just cut you off, or maybe you guys had a conversation to actually resolve some of your differences. Okay, if this resolution hasn't happened yet, it will be happening. Okay, it will actually be happening. And notice it says full moon in Cancer here. Cancer is actually a very sensitive, intuitive sign here. So with full moon in Cancer coming out, and with it saying that there will be a personal resolution, prepare for these heart-to-heart conversations. Okay, be ready for them. If you haven't already had the heart-to-heart conversation, separated or not, be prepared for that if you haven't already had that. But in the meantime, okay, until that situation does happen where this heart-to-heart conversation reaches a resolution, continue working on self. Okay, those are your messages, Aries and Capricorn. I know it was a tough reading. I appreciate you sitting through it. Please do comment below and let me know that it resonated or not. And I will hopefully see you in the next video, okay? Lots of love to you.